Let's try this again. Of course, when I had everything all set, I put in my information on the streaming section of the Creator Studio, and my Stream Deck buttons decide, oh, well, you want to go live right now? Well, we're not going to let you. You're going to have to restart your computer. So this is the second time that this has happened to me, showing video footage of UFOs in Hawaii. That's right, the second time. I go push that button on my Stream Deck, and it never did this before until I started showing these UFOs at the observatory in Hawaii. So this should, it's right in your face, you all. We got a cylindrical shaped ship and another object right beside it coming straight down out of the sky at the observatories in Hawaii. I am beginning to believe, which I do believe now, this is a hotbed. This is a hotbed for UFO activity, and it has been for a long, long time. Many, many years. So yesterday, let's do a recap. So yesterday, what did we show yesterday? We'll show what we showed during these past 3 days, what was captured at the observatories. That's what we're going to do. Show what was captured. I'm going to make sure I'm on here. Hello, everyone. Hello there, Apple Brooks, honey. Okay, I'm on here. So let's show what was captured. Let's do a recap because we've been really busy this month doing videos on the captures at the observatories we have. And we're going to look at it. Okay, we are. So this is one. Right here, this was the other day. I did this video this morning right here. You can see that we have no ship here showing up at the observatory. This is on the 2nd of November. I just wanted to do a side-by-side comparison of what the observatory looks like before this ship, like right here, showed up. This video was done today. I did this one particularly. I touched bases again to let you see this ship. It came about as a portal, and it looks like it has a launching staircase or whatever you call it, the ramp going into a door that opens up that's normally not there. So you saw this one. How we doing, you all? Gina, honey, how you doing, honey? You doing all right? You're doing great, Gina. I can tell myself I'm doing great as I go across the screen. So we saw that one. We're going to look at another one. I'm just touching base for those who may not have seen the captures that happened at the observatories this week. That was that particular image happened on the 3rd, which was yesterday, but we're going to get ready and show the other one if you haven't seen it. I know a lot of people have. Then we've had this one, this massive black ship that happened at the observatory, showed up, and two scientists, these two vehicles right here, they stood out there and they saw that, watched that UFO in the sky is what they did. And so did the occupant of this vehicle too. And there appears to be another UFO beneath it also. So there is a lot of activity. This happened on the 3rd. The one before this happened on the 2nd, and the one before that happened on the 3rd. And now I have went back in time to October. What day was this? October the 30th or 31st. And this came down. And not just this one. There was a whole flurry of UFOs that were coming down. And one would look at it and think, oh, it's just nothing. It's just like spits of, I don't know, mist or something. Of course, you're going to dismiss it because you don't want to take the time to investigate it and do the research. Now, does this look like an object that could be dismissed as a weather event? No, it doesn't. And if this object is up in the sky, this UFO, this ship, if it's coming down, where's it going? Where's it going? And how's it going to land on the ground? Where are its where's its legs or stuff, you all? Where is it? Where's the chute that's coming out? If it was the space shuttle, it'd have a parachute coming out of it. It would have a parachute coming out of it. If this was like the space shuttle thing and it's coming down, you all, let me come over here. I gotta make sure I'm on here and I can be heard because my ear's burning on this side. So this is really good that my ear is burning on this side. So we got it. Let's look at this. Okay, I've got it right here. So you all, so if it was the space shuttle, let me let y'all look at this. So how y'all doing? Yeah, how you doing, you all? We doing okay over here? That's right. So if the space shuttle, when the space shuttle, let's type this in, space shuttle. Or whatever you want to call it, part of it, the pod, whatever. I want to see the one that lands, okay, like this right here. Okay, this thing right here. This is what it should look like right here. How do reusable rockets work? So this right here rocket, as you can see, this one's going straight down in the ocean and it's got a parachute on it. Now, would this constitute as a rocket? Or what? What is it? Is it like a cylinder-shaped ship and it's got a smaller ship next to it and it's going down in the ground? Is it going to cause a massive explosion? If it was a rocket, certainly there would be a massive explosion if it was a rocket coming straight down because it doesn't have a parachute on it. But if there was a shaft that were to open up in the ground at a precise location, then this right here could just go straight down into that shaft in the ground and or the ocean if it so desired, and it would, I guess, go back where it originated from, you all. So it doesn't look like it's a rocket. Kind of does look like a rocket, but this is a massive ship right here. Looked like a massive ship. Look how massive that is, you all. Just like that. Let me put this back to me. So we've got it. We don't see no, there's no chutes on this. No parachute. And we're going to look at the footage itself. We are. I put the video in here so you all can look at it as the objects, the UFOs. They're about that big right there. Some of them are a little skinnier, but they're coming from the direction of the sun. So if the sun is rising in the eastern sky, these UFOs, these ships or something, they're flying all around at this observatory is what's happening. Hello, everyone. So let me move this out of the way. I'm just going to scoot this over here, you all. This is already going. So this is on the, okay. This is on the 30th. This is footage from the 30th of October. And the thing is with this footage, if you don't get the week that they have up, you can't go back unless you record it. You can't. So I've got this in slow mode so you all can see. We're down here looking at the observatory. The sun has not yet come up. It's 3-something in the morning. And this is the south view at the Canada, France, Hawaii telescopes in Hawaii. There's around 7 of them. And there's a lot of countries around the world that have interest in these telescopes that are used for scientific purposes and for exploring space and all of that. Yeah. That's right. So we just watch it. We want to watch it slow. We don't want to miss nothing, you all. Nothing. Now this would be going super fast because they have it time-lapse to where this right here for like a 12-hour day or 24-hour day, they got it time lapse down to like 1 minute, less than a minute. But I've slowed it down and I've put it on here. I've added a tad bit of contrast on here. And I'm going to push that button. You see the telescope's turning. It's really cool. Isn't that neat? They turned this to look at the sun as it's rising. That's what it looks like right there. There is I will say this, there is a black rectangular portal that opens up above this observatory. Is what happens. A black rectangular object. Let me do something, you all. 1 second. Not that. See this? Is it this one? 21. No, it's not that one. It's fine, you all. I don't know what it is. We're going to look at it. All right, there's a black rectangular object as this keeps going. It's going to appear right above the observatory, the telescope. And we just got to wait for it. We're at 7 o'clock in the morning. And now it's 8 o'clock in the morning. And it was it was around 8:30 when the one from yesterday, oopsie. See if I can get this shoe off. All right, it's going to be happening. I'm going to let it play by itself. They're small, like light ships or something. You kind of see them like this, maybe. You can barely see them, how they light up. They go fast, you all. Let me just play it. Gina, just play it. And my throat is starting to itch. See them right here. If you look up here, they're starting to come down. Right here. I'm going to make it big so you can see it. Can you see them? Right over here to my side, right here. There's one above my head here and one right here. This is not rain. It's not a bird. There's actually some type of a ship, and it has occupants on it. It does. It's some type of interdimensional beings, but you can see these in our sky too, because they've been spotted on the camera by a lot of people. They've got them in their photos. I'm just trying to make this as smaller, you all. I don't know any other way to make the OBS screen get smaller, because I'm not really, I don't know, practice really good with this. Let's push the button. Hello. Okay, see, right up there above the observatory. You see it right up. Let me put my head above it. It's right above my head. Exactly. This is a square. These squares, these cube things are opening up in the sky. They're showing up around the world in the skies, and they're being documented. You say, Gina, honey, I can't see it. Let me move myself out of the way so you can see it, because I'm going to enlarge it. I'm going to enlarge it. Even though it's a small square, nonetheless, it is a square that literally opened up. It's right above my head. It's right beside my head, like right there. Can you see it? It appeared in the sky, and then it disappears, is what it does. Watch it. It's gone. Let's watch it again. If I can get the timestamp on it. I gotta see when it happened. And when I see it, since I've got it going so slow, I don't know where it's at. Yeah, we got to be patient. Got to be patient as we wait for it to come across this screen. You can see on the side there was other activity. There it is, right there. Do you see it? I got to catch it at the exact moment in time. There it is. Shows up. and then it disappears. And no, it's not a camera effect. Okay, it's not. It's some type of a ship is what it is. It could be a cube. It could be a Borg. Like a Borg. Like one of the Borg things. Okay, we've seen it. Okay. There it is, right there. So I'm going to shrink this back down, you all, and I'm going to shrink it back down, move myself out of the way. This is the only way I know how to make it large enough for you all to see, because if you have a small cell phone, you want to be able to see even on your cell phone, because you may not have, you know, a large computer and all you got is your cell phone. So I do like to make it to where other people can see. Thank you all for joining. Now let me put myself back over here. And we're going to push the button again. And it's going to continue. But there's other ships that are coming down. And then the clouds are going to come, you all. Oh, did you see that one? Let's look at that, you all. Can you see this? It's going to come down from above the observatory. They'll look like streaks, but they're not. There's one. There's the cube. See these things right here? Let me move my head over. Right above my head, this is like a plasma ship. And above my head is another type of ship. There's plasma ships here too. I'm getting a hot flash. I'm already making myself hot. Got to get this off. Right here. I'm going to get this off so we can do it. Okay, let's see it. Okay, you can see one up here. I'm going to put my head right. I'm going to put my head right next to where the ships are. Right here beside me, like right there. There's a ship right there. Small. Okay, it's a small one. We're going to get it going. That's right. It is changing. Okay, we're going to do it again, y'all. Right above my head, there's two ships, like right up here. Two ships is what it is. Two ships. Oh. That one over there came fast. There's actually three right there. There's another one. Oh, right here. These are interdimensional ships, like right here. It's an interdimensional ship. It's like a plasma ship, but it's an interdimensional. It's in and out of our dimension. And you can see up here above my head, there's like one right up here too, a ship. Oh, that was a big one. That was a big one. It was a big one. It came right above my head. You all watch it. It's about this long, about like this long, like this. It's going to be right above my head. Let me see if I can make it go back just a tad bit. And there's another one. Let's get ready. There it is. Did you see it? Did you see it? We're going to do it. Right there. I don't know what type those are. I really don't. They're new to me. They really are. They're, and there's also like, I'm gonna let you see it. It look like a blue streak, but it's not. It's a type of ship. There's lots of these ships coming down. Ooh, Gina, here comes the clouds. Y'all, there comes the clouds. The clouds are the telltale sign. I watch them as they come in. The telltale sign. Look at these. Look at these ships right here by my head and above my head. And right here there is a cluster of individual ships. So yeah, these clouds that are going to roll in, they are the telltale sign of ships. Is what they are. I hope you all can see them. Can you look right here beside my head? Like right up there. You see that ship up there? Even though it looks a little bit little. Yeah. Look down here. Look right down here. Like right there. See that? That is a ship also. And these ships that And there's one right here below me. So I'm hovering over the ship that is like right down here. There's one right down here. And then if you look over here, there's one down there. These ships are interdimensional. And then there's like a ship right there, up there. And then there's a ship right there. They're two different size ships. Okay, they are. They're two different types. And these ones down here, I don't know what species that is. And I saw those yesterday during the one ship that was docked at the observatory itself. I saw ships like that there. So this area, if you hear that we have visitors anytime soon, if they come out and publicly announce it, believe it, because they are here and they're in our skies and they've been for quite a while. Albeit some people don't want to admit it, y'all. So we're gonna these things, and if they're coming from the sky, this is one right here. Look at this, y'all. Look at. Let me bring myself over here. You see it? It's like right there. Look at it pointing. This is a massive ship right there. Can you see it? It's like right there. It's really long. And behind it is another smaller one. You know, if you got a great big screen TV and you got the ability to watch this on a big old wide TV, I bet you got a really good view. You can really see really well. Hello, everyone. They are, this is, okay, y'all, was there some kind of a portal, or was there a blood moon or something that was coming at the end of October that happened astrologically or something like that? What was happening then? Because this is a flurry of ships that came in. It was a lot of activity that day. It was the blood moon. Okay, it would make sense because we're 9 o'clock in the morning and we've got UFO activity coming. It's not often, and I've only seen them one other time before, and I can't remember what timestamp, what date it was. But these are coming in. I wonder if someone has called these in. That's what I wonder. See, these are still coming down. There's a lot of them. They're just coming down out of the sky. Look at this one beside me. You got this one up here, right up there, you all. Now, I can blend myself in. Let me blend myself in to where I got a chrome filter on me. And I can blend in with my background somewhat. Okay, I can blend in somewhat with my background. Okay, let me do this. So you got this, Jenny, you got to make yourself bigger if you're going to blend in. Well, no, this ain't going to work, you all. I think I might put myself back to the way I was, but anyhow, right over here. Let me move myself right up here. There's a ship. Can you see it right there? Right there. And right there. Right there. Okay, yeah, we already seen this, and this one was already like, this one right here and that one right here was already there too. So let's do it. Let's keep going, you all. That was a lot. That was a lot of them. A lot of them showed up at once. Gotta go slow. You gotta be fast. Even with this being slow. You all, it's there they are. You see them all. Can you see all of those? I'm going to make sure you see them. I really am going to make sure you see them. Can you see them now? Okay, we're going to go visit them right here. Right here. Right here, here, and right over there is one. And right there, there is one. And down beneath me is one. So that's a lot of ships right there, you all. That is a lot I hope this is all right. Oh, well, we didn't get to these down here either, y'all. We didn't. So, let me get right next to it. Right there. And right there. Those are ships coming down out of the sky on October the 30th at the Observatory in Hawaii at 9:40 a.m. and 01 seconds Hawaii Standard Time. That's what these are. And they're interdimensional, more or less. And yet, there are lots of people who have caught these particular type of ships in their photos. They have in their photos. And they would probably give it a different name or something. They probably would. Let's push this button. Here comes the clouds. I'm just looking at them. Look at them. I'm going to let them go slow, get myself out of the way so you can see them. See, there's where that one happened. Let's let you look where it happened. The one that's coming straight down out of the sky, it happened at, you'll be seeing it right above here somewhere. Just gotta wait for the clouds to start rolling in, and then that ship comes down out of the sky, that cylindrical shaped ship. Here comes the clouds. They do their own thing. We'll get it. There it is, you see it? You see it? That's what they look like, because it looks like when they're not solidified, when they're not fully cloaked, they look like that cylinder-shaped ship right there is what they look like. Let me get myself over here and stay out of the way so you all can... No! You see, there was more coming down. I forgot about it. There's more that comes down that are of cylindrical shape. And these clouds hide a lot. They really... See, there's that one. You can see them. See, look at those. Look, there's three or four of them right here in the sky. Now, this may not be for everyone, but you can see them. Look at them. They're solidifying right over here. Solidifying. Some are more solid looking than the others are as they're coming down out of the sky at the observatories in Hawaii. I hope this is all right, you all, because I do get caught up in this like anybody else, you know, who's really looking at something. It's really kind of, you get caught up in it. You really do. You can't hear me? Who can't hear me? Can you all hear me? Because I think my sound is pretty good. I do. Let me do this right here. 1024. That's my birthday, 1024. So let me take this down to 50. Let me take this. I'm going to slow it down to 50, see if it helps us. Okay, you all can hear me. Okay, so I'm going to put it back around 1024. I slowed it down just a little bit so you can hear me. There's the one up there by the observatory. And there's some more coming down. See them? Oh, here was one right here. Let's push that button again. Let's see if we can get a zoom up. Right. Oh, man. Here's some more ships, you all. Look right here. Of course, there's ships up here. There's one up there and then one right there. But here is those other type of ships right here again. I'm not sure what type those are. I really am not. And then if you look down, like right here, right down below, those are ships also. Some type of a ship. They kind of look like plasma ships, is what they look like. Yeah, interdimensional. Yeah, there's a lot of them coming down. You can see I'm going to move myself right above my head right here. There's one in the corner right there. And there's one above my head. There was a lot of them. And of course the clouds came in. Oh, wow, that was a flurry of them too. It really was a flurry that came down. Look how many came down, and they appear to be different sizes. Also, some of these appear as like small pieces of ships. It could even been smaller capsules that you think they go on. You think these are monitoring scouts and stuff? They go around the earth and they spy on people or something like that and gather data. They could. You never know. Let me just make it. I'm going to try to get it to where we can see it's 10:30, 10:50. Let's just push the button, Gina. Okay, I will. We can look at it. I haven't looked at it in this slow of a mode. With it slowed down like this, you don't get all of the seconds in between the minutes that they do this with. You don't get it at all. It looks pretty cool, you all. Look at this. Let me get myself out of the way. Doesn't that look really pretty? Up here at the observatories. Looks kind of neat looking. It does. It's mesmerizing. Hello. I'm trying to watch it. So if you ever go here and you see like it's cloudy, more than likely there's ships. There's some type of extraterrestrial happening that's occurring at these observatories. And like we said this morning, someone said, Gina, do you think that these observatories could have an entrance to the ground beneath them, that they act as a, I don't know, some type of thing to underground bases? It's a perfect place because they're way up here above the cloud cover, and they are way up here above the cloud cover, and the people in the cities below, they can't see them. They can't, because the cloud cover covers it up, so you wouldn't be able to see them at all. We gotta... Oh, no, Gina, honey. That's not a big white ship beneath you, is there? Boom. Right there, you all see it. Big white ship. Did we see that? Do you see it, you all? We're going to make sure we see it a lot better. Yes, we are. That's why you got to slow it down so you can see the big white ship. Yes, that's why they got the clouds here, you all. We can do it. Right beneath me, can you see it? We can see it. Absolutely, we can. Some may say, Gina, that's not a ship. You're imagining things. No, I'm seeing things. And so is everybody else. That is a ship right there. And it is on the timestamp at 1442 on October the 30th and 01 seconds. 1442:01 is the big ship. And it's pretty cool. It is cool. I think it's really, really neat to see it. So it came on there. Look at it. It's made its way across the sky. Let's watch it again, you all. Watch it coming through. Did I go too far? Oh, you can see some other ones in the clouds too. Oh, there it is, right there. You see how it came through? It came through slightly cloaked. Right there. Slightly cloaked beneath us, right here. You may say, Gina, what are you pointing at? Right here below me. Right here is a ship. It's cloaked in the clouds. And as it travels, you can see more of it. And then you can see even more of it right here in the clouds at Hawaii. So there really is, they've been having contact for a long time at the observatory in Hawaii. They are in contact. How many species are they in contact with? I have no idea. There's no telling. However many species that are on this earth at this moment in time, they're in contact with them. That's what I think. And then you look, you can see the red of it beneath me as it's going through the clouds. That straight white line, it's the ship down below. Okay, we got to make it big again, I got to get back up here in my corner. Got to stay in my corner, and we got to make it to where we can see it again. Because we might see something else, and we might miss it if we don't have this screen at its full capacity. Y'all, we just like to go exploring the observatories. We do. Let me get myself kind of out of the way, because I could covered up something when I'm on here. I could have. Oh, there's another ship. There really is another ship underneath me. You can see it silhouetted right underneath me. Another one. Now I would like to say this video may not be for everyone. Yeah, this really is kind of cool. If you like UFOs, oh, it really is. My eyes are burning. I do want to point something out. Okay, I do. You see this color of cloud underneath here. It is the sandy looking color, and it is a cloaking device, some kind of cloaking technology that they use to travel in these ships and stuff. Whenever you see these, even when you see these in the sky, these tannish looking clouds like this, like fog or whatever, it's like here, I'm going to tell you what it exactly looks like. It looks like if you smoked, you know how you could like blow your smoke from your mouth into like a white handkerchief, how the brown color of it gets? Or if you ever seen like brown smoke blowing up, that is the color of this right here. That's the only way I can explain it. That color right there. And those have ships in them. That is a sign that there are ships nearby right there. Because they're not always here, but when they do show up, there is extraterrestrial activity occurring at these areas that they show up, even near your house. They hover in the skies above. You ever see them like barely hovering right above your head, and you're thinking, that's a really strange looking cloud. It looks like it's just hovering right above my head, going really, really slow in the sky. And it's that type of, yeah, like a vapor, but it's like a tannish looking vapor. Yeah, something like that. Is what it's like. Wait a minute. I'm trying to move me. Right here. Right. Right. Gina, can you get your hand right down here at the bottom? And right down here is a ship. Right down here. You can barely see it, but it is a ship. I'll make it bigger. If I can. Well, I can. We'll make it bigger. We'll make it really big for those who want to see the ships. These are what a lot of people have been seeing. Right beneath me, there are probably 2 ships right beneath me. And over here is a small ship underneath me. Over here by the observatory right here, say right there is ships. Right there in front of the observatories. They fly right in front of the observatory. Okay, and I think there's one up here too. The way that that's looking, that cloud up there above my head on this side, it's looking like there's a ship in that too. But these are ships, white ships this time. These aren't the dark ships. They're not. They're white. They could be long white ships is what they could be. I will say this, I'm not one whose eye is trained on catching the triangular shapes. I'm not. My eye's not trained to do that. My eye has only been trained to sight ships that are long, rectangular, and or boxy or somewhat. That's the only way my eyes are trained. I really cannot. Well, yeah, I should have left it there because you could see the ship even more as it was going through over there. That was at the timestamp around 1500. So 3 o'clock seems to be a popular time. It does for these ships to be showing up around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And that's interesting because why aren't they there? Oh, this is the other observatory. I'm sitting here thinking, why aren't they at this one? They're normally at the other observatories, the North View. So at 1540, the ships are over there on the other side of the observatory. Yeah, we're just going to look at the end of this. I'm sorry I'm taking so long. I really do like to go over it in detail to see if we can see anything. And when you see the clouds obscuring the sky like this, there are ships that are being hidden in the cloud cover is what's happening. And if the ships want to be seen, they will make themselves seen. I think they have the ability to look into the future also. They can predict it. Let's push this. Is that a big ship over here? See beneath me? Is this a big ship right here? Let me do this. Let me make this. Why, yes. Why, yes. It is a big ship. It's a great big long ship. That's a massive ship, you all, right there. Look at the front end of that ship. It's either the front end of the ship or it's the back end of the ship. It stretches from where I am right here all the way to the end of where I'm at. That's how long this ship is stretching, and I don't know if it's the full extent of that ship. Can you all see it? I'll make it bigger for you. It's like right there. That's not a cloud, you all. These are long black ships. Let me look at the filter here, Gina. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna do the gamma. I am at 27, negative 27 gamma. Let me see if I can darken this ship to make it come out. Can you see it now? It's not a cloud, but it is a ship. It's really long. It's a long black ship. I'm going to go back to negative 27. My eye hurts, but I think I've been staring at a computer too long, and that does happen. So I don't know when that ship showed up, y'all. Let's see if we can see. I think the cloud was, yes. You are. It was beneath me. It's beneath me. The ship is hidden in the clouds beneath me. Watch it. We're going to slow it down even more to 25%. Oh, Gina. That's okay. We can slow it down. We're almost there. Yeah, it's fine. 25%. Since the clouds are here, we'll wait for the ship to arrive, because it's going to arrive. Let me get myself up here. I'm going to make sure. Good evening. Good evening, you all. We got to get it. We got to get this big, long, black ship, because it is really... Look at the lights from the UFOs. That's what that is, lights from UFOs. We're waiting for the long black ship to come through. There it is. I knew we could catch it. I did. Can you see it underneath me? Oh, no. Boom. And you might be able to see it underneath me a little bit. Yeah. So that's the ship. It's so they think they're sneaky. They think they're sneaky, you all. Certainly they don't think they're sneaky, but I think they think they're sneaky, but we know better. We really do know better. Let me see if I can sharpen this. I'm at a 0.21 now. No, I can't sharpen it too much. I'm at a 0.21. I'm going to go back, you all. Watching it go through the clouds. See, if they have to hide in the clouds, what are they doing in the clouds? Watch it. Let's watch it. You see it's still underneath there. Whoa! Look at it. That must be one massive ship right underneath me. One massive ship. Can you all see that? I know it's hard to see it. I know it is, because we don't have really good... Let me move this over here. There we go. We got it. I can't fit the whole ship on here, but you can see it underneath. That's not a cloud. It's a really big ship. But I want to get the whole ship in here, so I better make sure we get at least to where the observatory is obscuring. I need to use the observatory as the edge, so we stay within the frame. Okay, and I need to pull it down. Okay, y'all, it's right underneath me. Look at it. It's massive. That thing. How many miles did somebody say one of these ships is? 1,000 miles long? No, that's too long. Yeah. I've heard ships described as being at least 2 city blocks long, is what I've heard. So let's push this button. They travel. See, there's the end of it over here. There's one part of it right there. Let's it's right underneath me. Oh, this is the tail end of it. That's the tail end of it. So if you could imagine this ship, yeah. If you can imagine this ship, you all. Let's see if I got this on here. I've jumped screen. I've jumped screen, you all. This is the ship right here. So look at this ship. Did I come over here and jump screen on you? Look at the ship right here. That's how long it is. I can't bring it out anymore. I know there's people who can, but I'm not able to bring it out anymore because I don't know how with this right here. I can bring it out like this. Look how long it is. Can y'all see that? I had to redo my video because it's not caught up with you all. Somehow there's a lag. Okay, you can see it underneath me. That's right. You can see it. So this is that long. So this ship, did somebody say had how long they were? The ships are, I don't know what they're doing here. I'm wondering who called them? Who called the ships in? Sometimes I think, you know, if I wanted to, I used to think this, sometimes if I wanted to, I could call the ships in that I took pictures of. I thought, I wonder if I could. I did. That's what I thought. I wonder if I could. I haven't tried it. Really haven't. So that's started back over at the beginning, but I can get us back there. I can. You just gotta wait for the cloud cover to come through. So look there. There's the truck. So that truck is that truck. What if these people who work there, the scientists, they are in contact and they know when they're going to show up? Because it's around 3 something in the afternoon when it happens. We're going to pause it. When I see that ship show up, I'm going to pause it and we're going to look at the timestamp. Okay, there it is right there. So the timestamp when it's showing up is 4:57. 4:57 is when it's showing up at 4:57. There it is. My gosh, it's so big. It is massive. There it is over there, you all. You can see it in the corner. Is this another one? I'm wondering if this ship right here is another ship that's going the opposite way, or is this big long ship going back and forth in the clouds in an intimidating manner? You know what I mean? Could it be going back and forth in the clouds? Because when I push the play button, it's coming from the opposite direction. What if it is going back and forth like that in front of that observatory, sending a message? What if it is because it was just in front of the observatories? Now it's 17:05. It's 5:05. Let's make the whole picture big. Make the whole picture big and see if there's anything else on here, because I know I made it small. Now see, to the average eye, someone would say, oh, that's just a cloud. Well, it's not just a cloud. It's a massive black ship is what it is. A massive black ship. And it's at the observatories, and we've been studying it. We're seeing how long it's going to stand around if I can quit messing with it. Let me play it. Do you all really think, do you think it's going back and forth like that? Now it could be going back and forth like that in a intimidating manner. if it was malevolent. Or maybe, it's saying, I've had enough of this. I have had enough of this. They may. Oh, there's two. Now there's another one on the side of it showing up. Another one, so it's not alone. They got ships on them. They got white ships on them, you all. They could have gray cloaking technology. Can you see those ships on there? Those white ships? Long white ships? Mindy, honey, I am just starting this, but yes, tell Gina, honey, she is doing great many times. It need to be, thank you. So yeah, you all look at that. See the white ships? You can see the white ships on here, you all. Let me make this big. Just if you have a cell phone and you may not be able to see it, y'all, let me make this a tad bit bigger for those who have a cell phone and, you don't have to use a magnifying glass. Okay. Okay, look. Look at the ships that are on here. They are white ships right here. And there could be black ships on here too. There could be. This is like a battalion of ships. Let me shrink it back down just a tad bit, y'all. I'm gonna shrink it back down a tad bit so we can see. So we're at the timestamp of 1713 on the 30th of October. See them? What if these ships, and this is what it looked like, they look like they're coming off the long ship and they're going up and around. They're going up in the air. They're launching. Or are they returning? Are the smaller ships returning? You see that beneath me? Like right here. If you got a big screen TV, I bet you got a really good vantage. I really bet you do. Now this is wild looking. It is so wild. What's on the other side? Okay, nothing's really happening over here except, we got a white ship beneath me. You can see it. A white ship. Okay, so there's a white ship. We got to make sure we watch the other side too. Okay. Oh my gosh. Look at this, you all. Look beneath me. Can you see that ship down here? What are they doing? What are they doing? Michelle, honey, what you saying? Okay. Can you see them now? Beneath me right here. This ship has a lot of other ships on it. Okay, it does. You can see it. It's underneath me. And it goes, it hasn't stretched out to the other end of the observatory yet. So this side of the sky is clear. And this right here, let's push the play button. Looks like this ship right here beneath me has moved. Wow, no, see, look, see, this is it. How can somebody say that's a cloud? How can they? They can if they're in denial and they don't want to admit it. They can if they don't want to open up their mind. Now the sun's going down, and the timestamp is 1733. It could be going down. That looks like an interdimensional ship right here. Look at this, you all. We just stumbled upon it. Can you see it? Right here. An interdimensional ship right next to me. Where, Gina? It's literally right next to me right there. An interdimensional ship at this observatory in Hawaii. Michelle, honey, are you located in Hawaii? Michelle? Your mom is talking to you, Michelle, honey. Yes, you are. So this, if you were looking at this with the naked eye, some people would say, oh, it's just dark, stringy clouds, but it's not. Just the aloha spirit. Okay, Michelle, honey, you can say aloha. You can do it. Okay, you all. So that's what we saw, you all. We saw a lot. We first started off seeing the cylindrical shaped ship. The cylindrical shaped ship in Hawaii. Look at that dark cloud, you all. Ah, it's making my eye. It's my left eye. It's my left eye, excuse me. I'm going to put it at normal speed so you all can see it. So you can see what this looks like at normal speed. Well, we can zoom up on here really fast because this looks kind of interesting over here where these clouds are. Okay, that's fine. They look fine. And look, you got cars up here too. You know these cars, seen everything that went on. And one of these is the walking platform also, you all, is what it is. If you're just tuning in and say, what is this woman doing? Well, I'm trying to get this to the right shape so I can put it in place so you can watch it without me touching it. And I'm going to put it at 2 times the speed. I'm just going to put it at the 50% mark of this. 50% mark so you can watch it at the 50% speed so you can see it moving. Okay, you can just watch it. Okay. That's what this right here is what we started off with, and it showed up in the sky, this cylindrical shaped UFO, and it didn't have a parachute when it came down at all. If you're just tuning in, it didn't. That's right, it didn't. Oh my goodness gracious, Shua. No, that's taking too long. It really is kind of taking too long because Gina, honey's getting tired now. I am. I make myself tired. That's how I go to bed. Just get so tired. Okay, we're going normal speed to where I've uploaded it, even though it's been slowed down some, you all. Boom. That's right. It's 9:20. Okay, it's almost 1 in the morning here in Hawaii. And we're watching the time lapse of this video right here. That's what it is, you all. I can see the comments while I'm sitting here pausing, watching this. I see that little light down there that went on. Yeah, so you can see the time lapse part 2. Yes. Let's see. You all, please give this video. Hello there, Susan B. and Apple Brooks. If there's any other moderator on here, hello, and hello to you all too. We're gonna watch this. So I like to explore, just like you all. It is interesting to see what's taking place at the observatories. That's right, Rainbow Turtle. You can, it'll be up here for you to watch. They won't take it down, and it'll be okay. It will be. So we're getting some daylight now, y'all. We're getting some daylight. Gina, honey, get out of the way. I'm going to get out of the way to let you all watch it, is what I'm going to do. Well, it's good enough. There we go, right there. You can watch it uninterrupted, and you can slow this video down in this part. Once it's been uploaded, the whole entire live stream, once it's been uploaded, you can slow it down and you can look at the ships that we discussed in the beginning of the video. This is kind of like you all feel like we've had class, UFO class. I do. Learning how to spot UFOs or seeing them and exploring them. That's right. Oh, egg fried rice is good with bacon. Now, if you go to this Canada, France, Hawaii telescope, there was an interdimensional ship that just now came. It will be... I can't quit yawning. Here comes the cloud cover, which is a surefire in way to know that there is a lot of UFO activity. You can see the UFOs coming down from the sky, and I'm sure they're going down to some place in the ground. I don't think they're going to come down and bounce back up or just explode. I really don't. And you know, if you go through this video a lot, I'm sure you're bound to find a whole lot more. I could find a whole lot more if I wanted to spend hours, but I don't want to spend hours. And yes, I do believe that there are beings in the sky. I can see them in the tips of the clouds, and I also see them in their ships, and there's other types of beings in here too. There goes the white ship. I just saw that go through on the cloud, the first one that we saw on the left side of the screen. And when it gets like this, that's when the big black ship is going to go crashing, coming by, and it's going to be cloaked in the clouds, but then we'll be able to see it, you all, only vaguely, because it goes fast. If this is going really, there goes the white ship. Did you see it over there? It's right there, part of it. Hey, I wonder if that white ship somehow cloaked itself. Let's see if it's in the same location as the other one. No, this is not. Okay, that's one down there. We're waiting for the big black one to come through that we looked at toward the end of this video. Look at all this activity. When you see these lights flashing and stuff, they're doing stuff in that sky up there. Because that, yes, this is not, there it is. There's the black ship. Okay, there it is, you all. Woo, there it is right there. The big black ship cloaked in the clouds. And then here comes the dark, dark sunset. Do you see that cloud right there? This cloud right here on the very end. Let's see what this just did. It literally, it was like, let's get to it. The very end, and let me stick myself back on. That's not me. Where am I? Right here underneath me, one of these, right there, that literally came up out of the cloud beneath me and turned itself in a ship and took off. That's what it did. It thrust itself out of the clouds, out of the dark cover of the cloud, right beneath me. Boom, and off it goes. Boom. I think it was more than one that, both my eyes are burning, more than one that came up. Boom. Can you see it happening? Right beneath. Wow. Okay, you all, that's it. That is it. Or it's my original photo. Let me find that one. It's not this one with this ship. Portal. Which one is it? Is it this one? No, that's... Yeah, this is the one I'm wanting you all right here. Let me pull this right here. I can pull it right here, you all. This is what we were originally looking at. Okay, right here. So this is what we originally looked at, the ships right here. And if it was like a rocket or something, it would have a parachute on it, so that when it was coming down, it wouldn't explode and splatter all over the place. So if this came down from the sky, which it did, it came down, it was going straight down in the ground. We did not see a parachute on it like this right here, rocket, going into the sea. No parachute whatsoever did we see. But nonetheless, it came down, and if it came down, I'm sure there was a shaft that opened up in the ground, and it went inside a chamber inside the ground, some kind of shaft. And it wasn't alone. There was a lot of them that came in. And truth be known, there could be a whole lot of them that come in every single day after their nightly mission, on reconnaissance flights or something. Could be. But yeah, that's what it is. It's a yeah. So I'm going to go. I am. It's been really great. It has, you all. I did it again. It's been on here 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 22 seconds. I apologize for keeping you all on here. Time goes by so fast. It really does. That's right. It is real. This is very real, unless you say in your mind, nah, it's not real. I don't believe it. Then, yeah. But it's real. It's footage from the observatories in Hawaii. The time-lapse video, I slowed it down and I went frame by frame and I saw it. And I saw the other ships. We saw the other stuff together. We discovered it together. Yes, thank you all. Thank you, Apple Brooks and Susan B. Honey. Thank you all for your comments. And please give this video a thumbs up. Yeah. And hit that subscribe button, you all. So if you're wondering, are there UFOs? If you haven't watched 3 days worth of videos on here, I know I do a lot, but it's been mainly focusing on the observatories. There's UFO ships every day for 3 days now in a row that I've documented and shown. So with that being said, hello wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, you all. Good night.